Bălţi, Polish Bielce, Russian Bėltsį and Bэлți, Ukrainian Běltsì, Yiddish Bėltsį, is a city in Moldova. It is the second largest in terms of area and economic importance after Chișinău, and the third largest in terms of population after Chișinău and Tiraspol. The city is one of the 5 Moldovan municipalities, sometimes also called the Northern Capital. It is a major industrial, cultural and commercial center and transportation hub in the north of the country. It is situated 127 kilometers north of the capital Chișinău and is located on the river Route, a tributary of the Dniester, on a hilly landscape in the Bălţi steppe. Name: the word Bălţi in direct translation means swamp. It is believed that the city had been named thus because it was founded on a hill dominating the wetland formed where the creek Rautel falls into the river Route. In addition to the official name Bălţi and the Russian name, between 1940 to 1989 in Moldovan Cyrillic alphabet, and after 1989 in Russian, the name is also rendered in Cyrillic as. History and symbols. Coat of arms. The current coat of arms and flag of Bălţi, elaborated by Silviu Tabac from the Moldovan State Commission for Heraldry, have been adopted by the Municipal Council in April 2006. A shield with alternating 6 silvery strips and 6 blue strips form the background. The central element of the shield is an archer in red clothes, in the military outfit of Stephen III of Moldavia times. The archer represents the medieval military recruitment, formed by local free peasants. On top of the shield there is a silver crown in the shape of fortress wall, with 7 towers. The shield is supported by 2 rearing silver horses. Under the shield there is a ribbon with the Latin inscription Cedent Arma Toga, meaning let arms yield to the toga. In the Middle Ages, the archer was featured on the coats of arms of the region. In the 19th century, the city and district coats of arms also featured a horse head. In the early 20th century, a shield representing an archer standing on a hill, the sun, and 3 bulrush sticks formed the coat of arms of the Bălţi county, while these and horse elements the coat of arms of the city proper. Flag. The city's flag is composed of 2 horizontal strips, a blue one on the bottom and a silver one on top. The shield and archer elements from the coat of arms are also present in the center of the flag. Geography. Bălţi is situated on the tops and slopes of 3 hills and in 2 small valleys. The land in the north of Moldova is very fertile, mostly consisting of black earth or Chernozem. Several extraction sites for raw materials used in the construction industry are also found in the vicinity of Bălţi. The creeks Rautel, Copășenca, and Flămânda across the territory of the municipality, and flow into the river Route. Also, several lakes are situated in Bălţi: City Lake, Comzolso Lake, Hunters and Fisherman Lake, Stramba Lake. The municipality covers an area of 78.0 square kilometers, of which the city proper 41.42 square kilometers. The village Elizaveta 9.81 square kilometers, and the village Sadovo 26.77 square kilometers. Of these, an important portion is agriculturally cultivated neighborhoods. The city itself is located on portions of 3 hills. The river Route separates one of the hills to the northeast. The slopes of this hill are occupied by the neighborhood Slobozia. Route's affluent Rautel separates another hill in the south, the slopes of which are the Podul Chișinăului district. The largest of the 3 hills dominates the valleys of the creek and river and contains the city center and the old town, and the neighborhoods Parmenteni, Dacia, 6th District, 8th District, the city's main industrial area, and Moldova neighborhood. The top of this hill is occupied by the Medical Facilities District. Bălţi neighborhood is situated in the valley of the Rautel Creek. a Soroka neighborhood, 10th district, 9th district, the area of the former Bălţi concentration camp, and a Bălţi city airport of situated in the valley of the Rout River. The names of city neighborhoods reflect different historic influences, such as names of 19th-century suburbs that are nowadays within city limits. Parmenteni, Slobozia, Moldova, Podul, Chișinău, Bălţi. Others are known by the Soviet-era names, 6th District, 8th District, 9th District. A neighborhood in the northern part of the city is called Dacia, and is colloquially sometimes referred to as BAM. A district in the eastern part is known as 10th District. Climate. The all-time maximum temperature registered in the city was 38 degrees Celsius, the all-time minimum minus 32 degrees Celsius. There are 450 to 450 to 550 millimeters of annual rainfall, mostly during summer and fall. Winds are generally from the northeast to the northwest at about 2 to 5 meters per second. Seismology. The city is situated in the 7th zone of seismic activity, with a well-felt earthquake occurring every 35 years on average. Cityscape Architecture. Cultural venues in the city include Vasile Alexandri National Theatre, the oldest surviving building, a two-story boyar house right in the heart of the city center, dates back to 1609, but it has been reconstructed and remodeled many times with total disregard to conservation, to the extent that now it simply looks like an odd two-story building. Monument of Stephen the Great. Others. Churches. St. Nicholas Church, Bălţi. Although Orthodox, the building, financed by It, has a degree of Catholic influence brought in by the architect Antoine Weissman from Galicia. St. Constantine and Elena Cathedral, Bălţi, Orthodox, built in Neo-Byzantine style. The building, at which official opening the Romanian royal family was present, survived almost without visible effects the harsh treatment during the Soviet era, when it was for most of the time a depot, later to be turned into the municipal museum. Bishopric Palace, Bălţi, which during the Soviet time was the main office of the Agricultural Enterprise Institute, Silesia, and the surrounding park. St. Parascheva Church, Bălţi, by the Bishop Vissarion Puiu. Archangels Michael and Gabriel Church, Bălţi. St. Peter and Paul Church, Bălţi. Armenian St. Gregory Church, Bălţi. Birth of the Blessed Virgin Mary Church. Culture and contemporary life, entertainment and performing arts, theaters, Vasile Alexandri National Theatre, Eugene Ionesco Theatre, Licurici Republican Puppet Theatre, BP Hajdu Republican Drama Musical Theatre, Mihai Eminescu National Theatre, Lucia Farrell Republican Theatre, Municipal Theatre, Satiricus I.L. Caragiale. Museums and art galleries. Exhibition of the Union of Painters, Constantin Brancusi. Art Gallery. Media Deca Press, the oldest independent press agency in the north of the country. Sprozai Predloyeni, a major Russian-language daily newspaper serving northern Moldova. Gazeta. MD, the news agency founded in December 2007. Galosh Bălţi, the city newspaper, founded in 1947. Macula, the advertising newspaper from Moldova and Ukraine. Belʹtsi city information and entertaining portal. Belʹtsi city. Radio stations. List of FM radio stations from Bălţi as of 4 July 2009. 90.0 Serebrăiani Doji. 90.5 Prime FM, 92.00 Retro FM, 101.0 Vocea Basarabia, 101.5 City Radio, 102.1 Radio Allah, 102.9 BBC, 103.5 Vizaroslo Radio Shanson, 103.9 Fresh FM. 104.9 Radio Moldova, 105.6 Megapolis FM, 106.2 Roscoe Radio, 107.2 NOROC, 107.6 Hit FM. Civil society. Bălţi is a source of civil society development both locally and nationwide. Bălţi is home to numerous independent and apolitical organizations such as Second Breath, one of the Moldovan NGOs for care of socially vulnerable persons, Tineri pentru Dreptul of Viață, a youth organization. Sports. 7 sports schools in Bălţi offer programs in the following sports: orienteering, volleyball, handgun shooting sports, equestrianism, basketball, handball, weightlifting, chess, swimming, canoeing, football, athletics, tourism, municipal stadium, Olympia Bălţi Stadium, Olympic swimming pool, Central Olympic swimming pool, Volna. FC Olympia Bălţi is a football club based in the city and plays in Moldova's top league, the Moldovan National Division. Economy. Historically, Bălţi was known for producing tobacco. They also had many vineyards and orchards. Most of the city's industry centers on food processing, notably in the production of flour, sugar, and wine. Manufacturing of furniture and agricultural machinery also plays an important role in Bălţi's economy. The service sector has developed after 1989 to cover the basic needs of the population. Manufacturing. This city is an important economic center, with manufacturing playing an important role. Besides traditional for Moldova winemaking, sugar, meat processing, flour milling, oil production, and light industry in general, Bălţi is the center for manufacturing of agricultural machinery, of various construction materials, fur, textile, chemical and furniture industries. A mammoth Soviet-type conglomerate 8,000-worker factory produced a large variety of machine-building products for consumer or industry use, from mains and telephone sets to sonar equipment for Soviet military submarines. However, due to swift changes in the economic environment after the breakdown of the Soviet planned economy system, the manufacturing base of the city has severely suffered. Nevertheless, more recently, new economic ties are being created, with collaboration and direct investment mostly from the European Union. Lisa Draxmaier GmbH celebrated the inauguration of its second plant in Moldova. The facility, which will be located in Bălţi, will produce wiring harnesses. The plant has about 13,000 square meters of production and logistics space. Shopping. Bălţi has several major shopping chain outlets, such as the German Metro Group AG, Ukrainian Forchet and Moldovan Fidesco. Numerous shops can be found in the central, eastern and northern parts of the city. The biggest shopping galleries are located in the center and in the Dacia district of the city. Souvenir boutiques are mostly found around the central square Vasil Alexandri. The central market is opened from early morning. A variety of small private stores and supermarkets are available. There are also 6 public-owned and 4 private-owned markets. More recently, several supermarket chains have opened stores in the city. Tourist industry. Hotel Bălţi, Hotel Tineret, health facilities. The city has a big Republican hospital, another multifunctional municipal hospital, a children's hospital, and a range of other medical facilities. Demographics. Births 1573. Deaths 1447. Growth rate 126. As per 2014 census preliminary results, 105,000 inhabitants live within the Bălţi municipality limits. This represents a 17.7% drop in the number of residents as opposed to the results of the 2004 census. According to the 2004 Moldovan census, data submitted by the Department of Statistics and Sociology of the the Republic of Moldova. The population of municipality of Bălţi was 127,561, of which the population of the city itself was 122,669, and that of the suburban villages of Elizaveta and Sădău was of 3,523, respectively 1,369. Of these, 58,418 were men and 69,143 were women. Ethnic groups. 2004. The population of Bălţi in accordance with available census data. In 1897, the first Russian Empire census was carried out. In 1959, 1970, 1979, 1989, in Soviet Union population censuses, and in 1930 census of Romania. In 1939 another Romanian census was carried out, but its data was never processed because of the beginning of World War II. The decrease in population in the 1990s was also affected by the emigration of most of the Jewish population to Israel and other developed countries. Religion. At the 2004 census, 90.7% of the population identified themselves as Christian Orthodox, 2.1% as Baptist, 0.8% as Catholic, 0.5% as Seventh-day Adventist, 0.4% as Pentecostal, 0.2% as Methodist, 0.1% as Evangelical, 0.09% as Muslim, 0.06% as Presbyterian, 0.04% as Old Believers, 0.04% as Reformed, 1.8% as followers of other religions, 0.4% as atheist, and 2.7% as non-religious. Social aspects. The post-independence decrease in the city population is mainly due to the economic and demographic situation of Moldova, which prompted a wave of permanent or temporary emigration. Remittances from the migrant workers account for 30% of Moldova's GDP, the highest percentage in all of Europe. Often, elderly relatives and children of these workers are left to live in Bălţi. The majority of the population of Bălţi is bilingual, but some people only know one of these two languages. Many people in the city also understand and/or speak Ukrainian. Government. Bălţi municipality is a territorial unit of Moldova, containing the city itself and the villages of Elizaveta and Sădău. The mayor office is headed by the mayor, and administers the local affairs, while the municipal council serves as a consultative body with some powers of general policy determination. It is composed of 35 council members elected every 4 years. As a result of the last regional elections of local public administration held in June 2007, the Communist Party holds 21 mandates. 11 mandates are held by representatives of other parties, and 3 mandates by independents. There are 2 factions in the municipal council, the PCRM faction and Bėlhtsși faction. The mayor of the municipality is elected for 4 years. Vasil Panchaj PCRM is the incumbent from 2001 and was re-elected twice, in 2003 during the anticipated elections, and in 2007. Politics. Until recently, voters in the Bălţi municipality mainly supported the PCRM. This is explained by the fact that the municipality contains a large Russian-speaking minority which primarily votes communist. However, support for the communists has seen a steady decline in the last 3 elections. Elections. Military. The 1st Motorized Infantry Brigade Moldova of the Moldovan Army is located in Bălţi. A unit of Soviet Tochka-M short-range rockets, each carrying 500 kilograms of conventional explosive, was known to be based in the city. No up-to-date information is available. Education. primary and secondary education. There are 13 lyceums and 6 professional education institutions offering the last 3 years of high school education and 2 years post-high school technical education. Also, 14 secondary schools, 7 professional technical schools, and 3 boarding schools, including 1 for visually impaired, are located in the city. Higher education. The Alecu Russo University of Bălţi, the second largest university in Moldova, named after the 19th-century Romanian scholar and ethnologist Alecu Russo. The university houses one of the biggest libraries in the southeastern Europe. It is a public university. The private Dniester Institute of Economy and Law, the private Moldovan branch of the non-governmental educational institution Baltic Institute of Ecology, Politics and Law, the private Humanist Contemporary Institute. These schools teach either in Romanian, Russian, Ukrainian, English or mixed. The latter case was inherited from the Soviet system, which provided for education in Russian and Romanian languages, where mixed schools were created with the administration being carried out in both languages. Historical monuments and architecture. St. Nicholas Cathedral, Church of the Nativity of the Virgin Mary. St. Gregory Armenian Church, St. Constantine and Helen Cathedral, St. Parashava Church, Church of the Holy Apostles Peter and Paul, Church of the Holy Archangels Michael and Gabriel, Bălţi Bishopric, the Vasil Alexandri National Theatre, Matrimonial Palace, History and Ethnography Museum, a monument of Stephen the Great, bust of Mihai Eminescu, bust of Vasil Alexandri, bust of Taras Shevchenko, a monument to soldiers killed in Afghanistan. Transport. Public transport. Passenger transport in Bălţi is handled mainly by the Bălţi Trolley Bus Authority and Bălţi Bus Authority, as well as by private bus, minibus and taxi companies. The total number of passengers transported in Bălţi in 2004 was 35.4 million. There are around 25 minibus lines in Bălţi and its agglomeration. The Bălţi Bus Authority provides regular bus routes only in suburbs. There are also private bus and minibus services, which are not regulated by the BA. It provides regular routes in Bălţi. There are 3 trolley bus lines in Bălţi, the 4th line being planned to be constructed in future. Most trolley buses used by the Bălţi Trolley Bus Authority are different modifications of the Soviet ZIU 682, 1 Czech Skoda 14 TR13 6th sem, 3 Belarusian -20101, and 7 Russian Trans Alpha 5298.00. Bălţi offers a choice of taxi services, most of which operate for a fixed fee in the inner city. 3 taxi companies are branches of Moldovan national companies. 2 taxi companies are Bălţi-registered businesses. Road. Bălţi is an important transportation hub of Moldova. The best intercity transportation is done by coach or van. 135 kilometers of Soviet-style highway connect the city to the capital Chișinău. By road one can also reach Ukraine to the north or to the east, and Romania to the southwest by the Sculeni crossing point, which leads to the Romanian city of Iesi from Bălţi, or to the west by the Stanca Cost-St crossing. The Bălţi Intercity Coach Station provides for regular bus connections throughout Moldova, as well as for numerous European and international connections. Rail. Regular rail connections to Osnita, Rezina and Ungeni, as well as to Chișinău exists. However, it takes today 6 hours to cover the 200 kilometers to Chișinău. The railway lines are not electrified, and contain only a single track between stations. Since Moldova gained independence, the railway lines became the responsibility of Calea Ferrată din Moldova State Company. There are 2 railway stations Bălţi City Station and Bălţi Slobozia Station, which both serve internal and international traffic. The city also has two operational airports. One of them, Bălţi International Airport, 15 kilometers north of the city center, was built in 1980s, modern by Soviet standards, is officially certified. Large aircraft can land. It operates both charter passenger and cargo flights. As of October 2007, it does not operate regular passenger flights. A second airport for small aircraft, Bălţi City Airport, is located on the eastern outskirts of the city. It was the most important airport in the surrounding region during World War II, but currently is only used for municipal and regional public services, agriculture, emergency services and pilot training. Notable people: Boris Anasfeld, Russian-American painter and theater designer. Mihai Volunteer, awarded Moldovan actor. Natalia Barbu, singer, represented Moldova at the 2007 Eurovision musical competition. Zelig Berdacheva, Yiddish folk poet and composer. Georg Briseig, political prisoner, dissident, and human rights activist with the Helsinki Committee, recipient of the 2004 Homo Homini Award. Josef Kishnevsky, communist politician. Yushchenko Siriu, philologist, founder of the School of Linguistics at Tübingen University. Roman Greenberg, Leah Van Leer, founder and director of the International Jerusalem Film Festival. Marian Lupu, politician, Speaker of the Parliament of Moldova since 2005. Ion Pelevan, lawyer and politician, co-leader of the Moldavian National Party, Minister of the Exterior of the Moldavian Democratic Republic, killed by NKVD. Stefan Pirogan, mayor of Bălţi. Vadim Pirogan, political prisoner and dissident. Colia Rauta, Romanian movie star. Leonid Soibelman, musician. Nicolae Testimatarnus, Moldovan physician, surgeon, hygienist, and politician. Nicolae Philip, academician. Vadim Vakarchevich, weightlifter, 1997 world champion. Boris Sandler, novelist and editor of 4 Words. International relations. Twin towns, sister cities. Bălţi is twinned with consulates: Consulate General of Romania, address 51, Sfanchiul Nicolae Street. Consulate of Ukraine, address 143, Kiev Street.